On July 26, 2022, we embarked on our European adventure. After an overnight flight to Heathrow, London, we roused ourselves for a day of exploring the city during our layover en route to Paris.
Are you just filming me?
Yeah.
Really close?
Okay, what are we doing right now?
We're getting drinks from a place.
What's it called?
The Gentleman Barista.
Boston. We walked past Westminster Abbey, the Big Ben, the River Thames, and the London Eye, and stopped by the Ale and Pie for delicious meat pies before heading back to the airport for our flight to Paris. After arriving in Paris, we walked around the streets of the 5th arrondissement while gazing on views of the Notre Dame Cathedral and River Seine before retiring back to our rooms after a long day of traveling.
Get used to this.
Nicole's having her main character moment. We just got to the hotel room and it's 9:17 local time, but this would perish the thoughts be, what's 9 minus 6?
It would be
3:17 in Boston, but we're all tired because we got like 3 hours of sleep. So I think we're probably just gonna eat a little something and then go to bed. This is a wide angle room tour because I'm too lazy to get up. Marge is doing her hair right before bed. Nicole, I can't really see in the camera what she's doing, but she's sitting there apparently. Margaret already made a mess. Just kidding. Hi, Austin. We're in Paris. Alright, this is Marge's outfit. Do you want to say where everything's from?
This is from Forever 21. These are from Depop. And these are from a thrift store.
I like
and
the shoes.
This is from God himself.
So I changed my outfit because, I don't know, I like this dress and also wearing dresses are just easier.
I also changed my shirt. The little restaurant we're in.
Hello?
You want to tuck your shirt?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it looks better this way.
We're about to get waffles and grapes. And that's sports.
After a breakfast at La Crêpe de Paris Notre Dame, in which I heavily indulged in the likes of waffles fixed with whipped cream, marshmallows, caramel syrup, and cookie bits, we took a cab to the Eiffel Tower and went all the way to the top in an extraordinary experience. Treated to panoramic views of the city of Paris, we took an abundance of pictures to look back on these breathtaking sights for years to come. On our last day in Paris, we paid a visit to the Louvre and got to see many of the famous works of art the museum is known for. A tour guide showed us the highlights of the museum, including Venus de Milo, the Winged Victory of Samothrace, and of course the Mona Lisa. We just had this guided tour for like an hour, and now we're at the bathrooms, of course. They didn't have any impressionist art. Also, there was like this huge line to see the Mona Lisa, because that's like the most famous attraction. And then we got to the front of the line, and then we basically like got pushed to the front, and then there's like people like literally like right up against me, like trying to see it. And so I didn't even have time to take my selfie. So when we were walking out, I tried to take a selfie, but then the guy was just like, no, no, no. And then I accidentally didn't get Mona Lisa in the freaking shot. So now I'm mad.
Well, you got the corner of the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, maybe I can Photoshop it. After seeing the museum, I was surprised that none of the art was Impressionist, my personal favorite. So after recuperating in the Jardin des Tuileries for a while, we walked over to the Musée d'Orsay, where Van Gogh and Monet's famous works of art are featured. My personal favorite was The Church at Auvers by Van Gogh, which I got a huge poster of to hang up in my room. After concluding the rest of our Parisian sightseeing, we caught a train to Chartres, a city southwest of Paris known for its breathtaking cathedral. We got there in time to dine on some delicious Indian food and catch the beautiful light show at the cathedral. The next day, we were treated to a delicious French breakfast by the hosts of our bed and breakfast, before setting out into the town. We toured the Chartres Cathedral and saw for ourselves the architectural wonder that dates back to the 12th and 13th century. We walked the labyrinth, saw remnants of Mary's Veil, and learned a lot about the history of the place. Afterwards, we wandered over to the Parc André Gagnon and stopped at a restaurant in town where I had a delicious burger to finish off the day. We then took a train back to Paris to stay for the night before embarking on our next adventure, Switzerland.